Alright, in the last video we went through and we filled up the 4 pure substances, and we're now going to do this set of the set that makes up the mixture. So let's go back and look at how to do that. So that means that we will need 1, 2, 3 layers. I'll call this mix 1, mix 2, mix 3. And we can hold down the shift key, select all 3 of those, and insert into the timeline keyframes, and notice they all get them together. So that was click in one, hold down the shift key, click in the last one, and then insert the into the timeline a keyframe. All right, now we're going to lock 2 of them, and we're going to use mixture number 1. Now, because I'm a very simplistic person, I'm going to make mixture 1 the same as compound 1, mixture 2 compound 2, and mixture 3 compound 3. And I am being very lazy. I can use something called the library. If you will notice that in the library there are the movie clips of all of the substances, all of the compounds we made. So when you create a movie clip, it gets stored in the library and you can reuse it as often as you want. So click in the keyframe in the keyframe in the layer of mixture 1 in frame number 5, and then we simply drag this out. I'm going to drop it and then bring it across. That's good enough. I'm now going to lock that layer. All right, having locked the layer, we'll save it. We'll unlock number 2. We'll click on number 2. Notice that it is much bigger in the as it comes out, but when I drop it, I'm dropping it onto a locked layer. So nothing can happen. I need to click in the unlocked layer, and then, bam, there it is. Okay, so that shows you one of the advantages of having locked a layer. You can't drop it in the wrong place. All right, so now I'm going to put this on top. And because the layers, just like in Photoshop, are one on top of another, that effectively obscures what's underneath it, which really won't matter once we start animating. All right, I need to lock that one, unlock mixture 3, and this time I need to remember to click in the keyframe of mixture 3. And I'll drag that, drop it, and then put that on top. Okay? So that's the use that we will make of the library at this time. All right, we've got a layer. If I highlight this middle, and unlock these, notice that all 3 of them are highlighted over here. That's because I have those stacked one on top of another. And if I highlight the whole mess, those are the only 3 that get highlighted because they are the ones that are unlocked. If I lock them, then nobody gets highlighted. Okay? So I need to Command S, save. I knew that because if you remember that we have this little star, the star tells us that whatever has happened has not been saved. So I'll go back and lock that and then save it. All right, let's go back to our Word document, and here are the steps for each of the compound layers. We started by adding 1 layer at a time. Each layer should be above the background. We locked all the layers that were not in use. We drew a rectangle slightly smaller than the well already on the background. What we actually did was drew them and then sized them to 8 by 23. We made sure that the stroke and the fill colors were the same for each pure. We used the same color for the fill and stroke for each compound, but each compound had its own color. It is placed over an already drawn well. We used the center for the mixture and the 4 on, or the 2 above and the 2 below for the pure substances. We saved as each one was finished, and then we locked this layer. We added a new layer and repeated the process for the 4 pure substances. With the mixture, we added the 3 layers. We used the library and pulled pure substances out of the library so that they were the same color and size as the pure substances already in use. Each one of them got its own layer, and we stacked them one on top of the other. And then we saved, and that's it for this video.